Hello, guys. Oh, sorry. Hello, guys, and welcome back to Travel Travels. Today it is brought to you by a special bedtime tea, and it's
We're currently filming this at 20 to 8 at night because I've just finished a shift.
and ready for the slurp.
Call yourself English and you can't even drink tea correctly.
Anyway, if you're new here, I'm Sean,
This is Ollie.
and this is Travel Travels, where we talk to you about our travels and our troubles with our week.
Or each other.
Or each other.
Depending on how the day goes.
You might be thinking, what's with the tea this week, and why are you in so late?
It's decaf because we're 30.
We are very old. We've got a podcast where we're drinking tea.
Bedtime tea. This tea is serving a purpose of making sure that Hangry Holly doesn't arise because I've not eaten since
Yeah, it's been a weird one this week. 'Cause
breakfast.
we were off, both of us were off yesterday, and we just didn't want to film the podcast. So we didn't.
Both of us were off yesterday and we had to go out to get shopping in. And by the time we got back, we were like, yeah.
It was just a bit. I was like,
We're taking advantage of the fact that we've got kids in just now, still. So we're finishing, well, I'm finishing latest 7:30, which is nice.
and I finished out. Was it
3 o'clock this afternoon, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a lovely job at the moment of when I get in, I put in subtitles on my videos. Because you remember last time the kids were in, and I was changing the thumbnails. This time I'm doing the
It's
subtitles.
so exciting.
It's so exciting. It's
It's only on certain videos as well, so go find them.
maybe I'll get carried away like I did with the thumbnails and start just doing it on every single one.
I'm not listening to you if you do that.
Painstaking it is probably the most painstaking thing. And do you know what the funny thing is? Say the word bus.
Bus.
Have a look if the subtitles are on and see if it's come up with the word boss.
Bus?
When I say bus, it's fine. When you say it, it comes up as boss. Every single time. Boss.
Bus?
And interrailing isn't a word, so that's now not. It comes up with anything.
Yeah, you have to. Interrail is a brand, that's why.
Flixbus comes up with. I'm just putting these words up, so if you're watching us with the subtitles on.
Is Interrail a yeah, Interrail is a
brand.
Yeah, it's a brand. But it's more so of what you would. People call it that, but don't even use Interrail.
Yeah. Because there is other types of them as well. But
wow,
yeah.
YouTube, you think you're smart and you can't even figure out a brand from Google, which is the top search when you put in trains in Europe, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, we've just kind of got off on the subject there of my subtitles. But if you
took a bus through the...
So what have we been up to this week?
Bus.
What have we been up to this week?
We've spent a lot of time apart this week.
Yeah.
You've been working when I'm not working, and I was working when you're not working, and vice versa. And it's been nice. The only thing we done yesterday was went up to Penrith. How exciting! And went food shopping. And without fail, every single time I step foot in that Aldi, there will be this one Karen that just wants to be part of my anatomy and has to be so close to me.
Oh,
Like, no matter what time of the day, no matter what day of the week, there will always be this one woman that needs to see the chicken the exact same time that I do.
and my favourite thing is they stand so close to you in that Aldi that it looks like their basket's in the shelf, and you're like, oh, what have you got in your basket? I might as well take it out of that. It is
And
terrible.
if you know me, you can imagine how it went down. If you don't know me and you're only a follower of this podcast, I have a gob. A gob, mouth, and a loud one at that. If someone is in my personal space, which sometimes I miss the year of 2020, where they weren't allowed to be in my space.
As much as there was nothing on the shelves in 2020,
How
fun was it?
You could walk down.
Well,
You could walk down aisles, and there was only allowed to be 2 or 3 people down an aisle at a time.
Yeah, you could put stuff
Great.
on a conveyor belt in an Aldi or Lidl,
And they wouldn't be like this.
and they wouldn't be like, Can you put
Like
the
an
banister
inch
down?
away
It's like,
from
no,
your
I haven't even
nostrils.
finished putting my shopping down.
Oh.
Oh, can you put that down? It's like, right. Or them judging you if you don't want to place 20 items on top of each other and you want to put them next to each other.
So as I was saying,
Sorry.
I have a loud mouth. So I turned round, head on a swivel, and said to this woman, "Do you want to get any closer?" And then she looked at me as if I was the problem. She was like, excuse me? She stayed about 10 feet back after that. One, don't know if it was a Scottish accent or it was what I said, but sometimes my accent and my affliction comes in handy. Back half.
Another thing we did in Penrith yesterday, it was we were getting that bored of travelling that we decided to stay on the bus all the way to the end.
Just to see
The bus station. We knew the bus station was like at the bottom end of town when near no shops. We thought we'd stay on to see the bus station.
It's closer to the shops than it is the actual town centre.
Yeah, but it was kind of.
Otherwise,
pointless.
you got to walk down a hill. But yeah.
Yeah, and we walked up and found another shop that we haven't been in, or two. Went into Go Outdoors and the.
We've always seen it, and it's not until we're on the bus back to Keswick we're like, we missed out Go Outdoors again, because it's not pedestrian friendly, that shop.
No.
Not shop for walkers. No.
Yeah.
No. You want to walk into the shop, tough.
There's a zebra crossing that takes you to the car
From
park.
the car park to the shop, but if you want to actually come from the high street up,
No.
you're a dead man walking.
You can go outdoors, but not very far.
I always think it's ironic that it's called outdoors, but you have to go indoors to shop in. Go outdoors.
Wow. Do you
Bad branding on their part.
bad? What you think?
Come inside and go outdoors. Bit of a mixed message there, mate.
So in your brand, and if you was to brand Go Outdoors, you would
Stay
have a
inside.
doorway, and then you go through a little doorway, and it's everything. The shop's outside.
Yeah. Speaking of the year 2020, it's stay inside, not go outdoors.
Right. Let's move on quickly to our negatives about each other this week.
Okay, you can go first if you want.
I don't have any. I've come so ill prepared this week.
I don't have one either.
Do you know? I'm pretty sure I did annoy you quite a lot.
You did, but I think I would just be repeating myself.
Yeah, I don't really have any negatives this week, which is our first week of not having any negatives.
And it's week 18, so we've went. Let me do math here. 4.5 months. Is that right?
Yeah.
Hating each other. So apparently, our limit for not having it, we can moan about each other for 4.5 months, and then we have this a bit of a lull.
Yeah.
But we've not been in each. This is the thing. We've not been in each other's company enough to have annoyed.
I think that's something my positive about you this week.
Why? Wow. My positive is I've seen nothing of you.
I just thought that was quite funny.
The peace and quiet.
One thing that we have done this week, actually, I was filming the documentary. We said this last week, we were filming it. I filmed my part, and then I got you to film your part.
Sean shoved a camera on my face and was like, "Dance, monkey, dance."
Yeah, and it's a style of video that we've never done before, where it's like an interview, and I was standing behind the camera, holding it to Holly, and like asking her questions about what do you think of Keswick?
Like an interrogation style.
And you did really well. Now, that's my positive about you this week, is the fact that you...
That was one of the things you annoyed me about, but carry on.
It was... Oh, yeah, you're going to go into it, actually. The fact is, you won't see it until the 1st of January. It's actually uploaded on my YouTube channel, and it's ready to go 1st of January at 6 p.m.
In case anyone didn't catch that, it's up on New Year's Day, 1st of January, because Sean just went...
It's going to be up on the 1st of January, and it's about us working here. It's not like I've set it up to put it up once we leave because there's dodgy stuff about us working here. All the people we work with are idiots.
Well, we would be really stupid to do that because we're coming back in 4 months'
But
time.
it's more the fact that I'm actually going to be doing like a 90-day countdown of Formulator. I don't want to talk too much about it now, but it's a 90-day of me getting to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours.
Oh, that's what you're on about. I was going to say, it's not 90 days until we leave.
No, it's 90 days when we're away to when we get back. And I'm going to...
It's 39 days until we leave.
It's not bad, is it? So, I'm going to move on to your negative about me. and the
I wasn't
filming.
really going to have a negative about you. I was just going to mention the fact, because it's not fully a negative, but I'd just like you to, like everyone that watches / listens to this, to know that Sean, incredibly happy with the documentary, decided to tell me that I pause too much when I talk. It's not like a camera's been shoved in my face and I'm trying to, you know, let the thoughts process so I can actually have a concise thought, because if I was just to waffle, what Sean does, no one would watch it, because it'd be two people waffling for 20 minutes. So forgive me for trying to actually be professional.
I came up with this new editing system, and it's called noise gating. I'm just going to bore you with the details, but it takes away the humming noise, like the humming noise on my laptop that's been on the whole time of filming.
We're not refilming this.
We're not refilming it, but it's like a little humming noise you can hear in the background. I'm not going to take it out of this video, because if I did it, every time one of us is not talking, it's dead silent. And there's something weird about listening to a video.
Oh, that's abandonment issues, Sean.
It goes dead silent, and you're like,
you can hear a pin drop,
and it's horrible. So you have to.
That also might be the ADHD. But
yeah, it might be. But I had to close all the gaps so the dead silence was less, and then I put music on behind it, and it sounds really good because it's clear, crisp audio now.
What's ironic though is he scolded me for this, and then the videos that he told me as I came in when I finished my shift, the video that he's been editing for the last 3 hours, Sean says a lot. Also,
so YouTube, with its thing, it picks up my stutter sometimes. And I love the fact that one time I said just 4 times in a row, and YouTube picked it up perfectly.
But I can't say the word bus.
Bus. You say boss. And I'm going to go through this.
What's the long word for a bus? Because there is one. Autobus. See what you do with that.
You probably will.
Autobus.
It might pick it up better now because we've got decent mics on. But when I was doing the ones back,
this is true.
But it was just funny. But,
go on, what's positive about me now? You told me, didn't you?
Yeah, I gave you, but I never give you a negative.
This is true.
Yeah, so yeah, my positive was the fact that you helped me out with this. So writing in this week.
And am I not having a positive?
You got a positive. You just asked me.
Am I not giving you a positive?
Oh, I never get a positive from you.
Wow.
What's my positive?
My positive for Sean is at the end of this week we are going home to celebrate my 30th. On the 30th. And I've not had to plan anything.
Wait.
Like anything.
Before you give me too much confidence.
The reason that the reason that I'm saying that you're getting the positive for it, you're not getting the credit for it, because I know it's mum and dad and friend.
You don't know anything.
But it's mum, dad and friend are involved.
You don't know anything.
Mum, dad and friend are always going to be involved. It's well done for being the middleman, so I don't have to. And thank you for
I've done
us going away for your 30th last year, so I didn't have to be the middleman for you.
To be fair, I've done very, very bare anything.
Yeah.
No one's been involved in this. You don't know anything, but I've done very little, so you can't give me a compliment for me.
Mum, Dad, David, Tracy, Lauren McGregor, probably Lauren, sister, anyone, friend of family of me, right? You can't expect him to hold everything back from me. He hasn't told me details. He has, however, told me days, because I have wore the man down.
But also,
so give him, cut him some slack.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. I just know that there's certain days that I'm seeing individuals, because I'm a planner. I want to know that I'm seeing everyone during the 5 days that I have. And Sean's like, don't worry about it, we got it. That's all he said.
It's sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah, stressful. Birthdays.
Well, because every time I've went home before, I'm having to squeeze everyone in, because I don't like to go home and not see them.
Yeah, birthdays are always horrible though, when it comes to travelling, because not horrible, but it's hard work. You have to travel home if you want to do birthdays, travel home for your birthday. You just don't see anyone for your birthday. It's
I think if we had been staying in Glasgow this entire time and I could have seen my family on the lead up to my birthday, I would have went away for my 30th. But with me not being around family at all for the last, well, not at all, I've seen them a handful of times.
But also, being in Glasgow, we could have easily went away. Where being here, so it cost us a day to get to anywhere.
We'd have to go up to Glasgow. That's the closest. It's one of the closest airports.
Glasgow or Manchester, or going across to Newcastle. Again, all of them about 2 hours, 3 hours.
2 or 3 hours, yeah.
And then you got to think you got to get there 5 hours early because I have to get to everywhere early. So we have to get to the train. Like, so we'd be leaving 8 hours before we need a flight.
I was going to say this is the last podcast we'll film before my birthday, but no, it's not. It's the last podcast that Sean will be filming as a 30-year-old man.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I decided we're filming it on the Monday.
You'd still have already turned 31 at 10 a.m. If I'm right, Amanda. I don't know.
No, didn't we work out?
Is it not you that's 10 a.m. and Lisa's 10 p.m. or something?
No, I was 9. I think I'm 9 p.m.
One of you is you're only 12 hours apart. Sorry for the domestic on screen, but that's why you watch this, so I'm not sorry. Sean and my best friend Lisa are born on the exact same day, same year, but a matter of 12 hours apart, I believe, but obviously opposite ends of the country.
Yeah, so...
I know too many people born on the 27th, to be honest.
27th's a popular day, I know.
27th, 28th. I know the 29th as well.
Anyway, what we were saying, I can't remember. Yeah, next time he's filming me, I'll be 31.
You'll be 31, yeah. And I'll still be 29. There's 3 days of a year that Sean is 2 years older than me.
We're filming it on my birthday next time then, won't we? Birthday morning, I think.
Probably, yeah, whilst we're in the hostel. So it won't be this backdrop. It'll be...
Oh, it's nice to have a different backdrop. I actually kind of regret getting this backdrop now. Like,
why?
I think it's just too blue. It's just...
Well, then we can get a different one for next year, when it can be season 2 of the podcast, and it'll be
it'll be season 3.
Oh yeah, because the other one's when we're travelling.
It'll be season 3. But even though our seasons are very short, is it seasons or series? Series. Seasons are years, aren't they?
No, season's the American term. Series is the British term.
I thought one of them was a year and one of them was just when it comes out. I can't remember. But anyway.
Sean, there's 10 seasons of Friends and it was filmed over 10 years.
Yeah.
But it was only filmed for 6 months at a time or something like that. So.
But yeah, so next...
Series is the...
We changed the backdrop and the one where we're...
We have one actually. We can always bring the one that... so we can change it.
Yeah. And we've got... Well, the next season, we obviously know you're going to be in Australia and Asia with us. That's going to be interesting. Interesting to try and get it all edited in time and stuff. But
we don't know if it's going to be every Thursday.
No, so I've worked out in my head that we
also do you have another battery because that might die.
No, we're all fine. Every Thursday, but it's going to be every Thursday on a 2-week delay. But it's going to be on a 2-week delay, but you guys won't know it because all my videos are going to be on a 2-week delay. So it's going to look like live time to you unless something happens, like a time of the year or something happens that makes you realise that we're
like
out
Chinese
by 2 weeks.
New Year, that kind of...
Yeah, something like you'd only notice then. But we'll be out by 2 weeks, and I think that should be fine.
You say Thursday, but when we travelled Europe, Thursday was the day we travelled on the most.
I know, it would be great. It's going to
be chaos.
It's going to be absolute chaos. We just got
I'm getting hungry.
I'm getting very hungry too.
Wait, writing in. Who wrote in?
Oh yeah. Wait a second. No one.
I thought you said someone did. No. Mum asked a question or something.
I don't think anyone did.
I could have sworn.
No, we had 3 last week, didn't we?
Oh, that's what we were going to talk about. This.
Oh, right.
My engagement ring.
Yes. No one wrote in, by the way, but we do have.
But I have something to talk about. Yeah, I've seen so many. I watch a lot of travelers, backpackers on TikTok, and one girl made a very fair point. Obviously, Thailand and Southeast Asia is known for pickpocketing. Yeah. And the most common one for women, other than their bum bags being cut, is engagement rings being slipped off their finger. So Sean and I think have made the decision that I will leave this with a family member.
Yeah.
And I will have a cheaper
cheap ring or maybe nothing.
or nothing. Yeah, I have to decide whether it'll be weird to have one that isn't this ring, because I've worn it every single day. Well, it will be a year at that point.
Nothing that your ring, it doesn't fit perfectly, does it?
No, it's a little bit big.
So you've got a ring adjustment on, so you don't want. So it would be easier to come off, like I was saying, it wouldn't be. But the only problem is, another thing is, we're going to be walking around Thailand with all my cameras and stuff, but strangely enough, people won't try and rob.
That's insured though. I don't like. Obviously, my jewellery would be insured.
Also,
but
someone won't try and rob you while you're filming them, because I'll be telling them it's filming live.
Also, I'm a very sentimental person, so to me, if this one had to be replaced, it would make me feel a little bit weird. Whereas I think if your camera, knock on wood, anything were to happen,
I'd be very annoyed and very.
But it's like you would be able to get the exact same model.
Knowing me, I probably wouldn't even get the upgrade.
Yeah, but you would be able to get the exact same model. You would know physically no difference, whereas I would always know that it wasn't.
Yeah, I understand.
And they're so easy to lose. Like, I've had family members lose theirs in snow, and it disappeared for a year, I think. And it randomly
is this Canada?
It was David.
Oh,
randomly showed up again. Yeah.
Nice. Right. Anything else you want to mention? I think you're getting hungry. I'm getting hungry. We need to make some food.
Sean's not fed me.
I've not fed you. And Holly gets hangry, as we know, with this podcast. So next week's going to be quite an interesting one. You'll see me as a 30-year-old.
We'll be back in my country.
31-year-old man in your country, in a hostel.
Yep.
Yeah. Can I give you a taste of what it's going to be like? Our next series.
We've stayed in this hostel before, so we know it's a safe bet, unless we end up with a bad room. But I think the room we got the last time was one of the smaller rooms, so...
It's busy at the weekend, and obviously we are there for a couple of days.
Yeah, because we got it for the Sunday, Monday, and we were going to go up early, because Sean and I, thankfully... Oh, thanks. Leanne, / boss man. Chef.
Boss, not bus.
Yeah. I've given us an early finish the day before we travel, which is always nice.
Yeah.
But we were looking at, we'll finish early, we can go up to Glasgow. No, we can't, because to stay in a travel lodge in East Kilbride, the greater Glasgow area, it's 150 quid for a night.
167 for Carlisle for the same day.
What? What's going on that we're missing?
Something's happening on.
We
this
think it's
Saturday.
because a lot of the Christmas markets are starting. But still.
Penrith was expensive. I literally went all the way up the coast. At one point, I was like, the cheapest way and to get the most out of our trip, like our time off, our extra Saturday, is to go down to Manchester and get a bus up at 2 a.m. Because then we'd get up to Scotland quicker, and it's the only way we'd and not have to worry about.
Stupid. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
But so you might end up hearing, we're gonna hold fire. We're gonna have our bags packed, and we're gonna look last minute. And if the hotels have gone down, then we might go up early.
Yeah, might shoot up on a Saturday.
Yeah.
But if not, I'll see you again on Monday.
What?
Oh yeah.
We don't.
I'm going to
we're
film it
filming
on Monday, but yeah, you'll see us on Thursday.
Forever the professional.
Yeah.
We'll see you again next Thursday.
So I'll see you again
next Thursday.
and I'll see you again
soon.